Happy Friday, everybody, and congrats on day 5. I'm really proud of every single woman in this group for starting a new routine, being 5 days in, showing up in this group, supporting the other women, because that's really what the sisterhood is all about. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the challenges ahead this weekend and to have you sort of decide if you are committing to being all in on this challenge and what that's going to mean for the end result. So I'm going to tell you, most people make it to day 5. And that's not to take away from the hard work that you've put in this week, but this weekend is really where the crowd shifts, because it's kind of easy to be on track Monday to Friday when you're, say, at work or you have your routine going, and then the weekend comes and we're faced with challenges. We're faced with outings and events and peer pressure. Even as women, that is still alive. And so I think that it's important for you to decide what you're going to do with the next 21 days, because if you genuinely want to see what your body can do over 21 days, then it's going to be super important that you stay on track this weekend. And to really just take the time to think about the fact that not one single person in your life cares about what you're eating or drinking but you. And I think so often we can be out and about and feel uncomfortable saying no, but really that's an inside job and that's a personal problem that we have to address. So I think that if you have your mindset straight before you head out to these events and you have a plan, then you are going to be more likely to succeed. So a couple principles. Don't lose the same 2 pounds every single week. So that means that, if you are in weight loss mode and you do have some weight to lose, then 5 days on this meal plan, you've probably lost some weight this week. But if you go into the weekend indulging because you deserve it, you're going to gain those 2 pounds back, let's say. And so you're going to start day 8 at the same place as day 1. And then you're gonna lose 2 pounds and then you're gonna gain them back. And before you know it, day 21 is here and nothing changes, or nothing has changed, because if nothing changes, nothing changes. So I really urge you to not lose the same 2 pounds every week, if that's your goal, to lose weight, but to stay super laser focused. Let's say you finish this 21-day program and you move on to a next and a next and a next and a next. There is definitely a space for moderation with doing these programs. That's what I love about them. It's about consistency over time and doing things 90% of the time. But if you are in this to see a change, take this 21 days for you and have zero sort of regrets or zero sort of hesitations to just own it, to own this 21 days. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the scale. So there's sort of 2 really big principles that I've learned along this journey. One is to not weigh yourself at all, is to wait until the entire program is done to weigh yourself, because a lot of people get discouraged by the number on the scale, and especially when you start weightlifting for the first time, you'll be gaining muscle and there's water retention to consider. And so some people just sort of get discouraged if they don't see the number go down, and in that case, it's best to stay off. But the second principle I have found actually even more liberating, and that is to weigh yourself every single day. And not to be down about it, not to expect a certain number, but here's why. Every single day you get on this scale, it will be a losing or a learning day. Meaning maybe you've lost a pound or, a 0.1 ounce or whatever, or maybe you made poor choices the day before and it becomes a learning day. So a learning day on the choices you made the day before and how that has affected your goal, if your goal is to see that scale move the day after. And for me, it works really well, because if I follow this plan, I either stay my exact same resting weight or I lose weight. And it's just reassuring to me, and it keeps me on track, because I know if I dive into the Easter chocolate or, go out and drink, I know that that's going to go up, and then I'm okay with that because I know that I didn't put in the work. So think about the scale, think about what you have going on this weekend and how you're going to make it work, and do this for you because it's just 21 days. And I've seen some women start these programs and fall off every weekend, and then at the end of the program be super disappointed in themselves, have no change to show for it, whether it's building muscle or losing weight or gaining weight for some people, or trying to put on some weight. And I don't want to see that disappointment for any of you guys. So congrats on day 5. Day 6 and 7 are coming this weekend, and we'll see you on Monday. Bye, guys.